fuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Murder One Entertainment. I'm your host, Brandon. Today's video is going to be about some more cigars. Who'd have thought? Specifically, cigars and some whiskey. Specifically, this Ashton Virgin Sun grown. I was going to say dried. Holy shit, we got a bonfire going. The ghetto. I'm going to talk about some cigars today and some whiskey that I tried and have bought. Sorry, I'm fucking looking in the back in my fucking rearview mirror. So I guess I'll start talking about this one. Both cigars that I'm going to talk about today were around $15. Now, I believe that this one is the most expensive cigar that I've ever smoked. I bought this cigar for $15.30. I think that before that, the most expensive one I ever smoked was a Gurkha, the one with silver label, was aged 12 years. This is like I said, the Ashton Virgin Sun-grown tobacco. It's Maduro in a torpedo shape. I smoked half of it this morning on the way in and saved the rest for the video. So what I'm tasting right now from this one is a slight sweetness, a little bit of like a spice, kind of like a cinnamon-y taste to it. On the nose, when I was lighting it before the video, I got a really strong, like, floral scent, like kind of like a rose. Yeah, very like rosy. Like a slight sweetness. It's not bitter. Really a pleasant cigar. It was getting bitter when I was smoking it this morning because I guess was making the cherry too hot. Because when I cut it, because it's a torpedo shape, I cut the tip a little too small on the draw on it. Wasn't that good, so I was really having to suck on it, and then I cut it while I was driving, and I took a nice drag on it, and I think I overheated it, and it started to get bitter. So I stopped smoking it. What I found, if you overheat the cherry of the cigar and it starts to taste bitter, stop right away. Let it go out. And then I used a pocket knife or maybe like a sewing needle or something, like a toothpick, and scrape all the black and the ash, all the charred stuff out. So you're gonna be left with like kind of like a dome. Now, you can light it like that, and you can smoke it, but what I like to do is I have my cigar cutter in my truck. Now, I bet I'm going to be told that I'm an idiot for doing this, and don't do that, but I don't cut that much off. I just cut right below where the hollow part is from what I scraped out, just so it makes it even, and it's all nice new tobacco, it's fresh tobacco, and it's an even light, so it burns it more even. Now, you do have a risk of cracking the wrapper, like I did. Idiot. See right there? It's cracked. But it didn't split that much. I can smoke through it, and I've smoked through some big cracks on cigars because my daughter the one time let's just say she got hold of. I had a baggie with a couple cigars in it, and she took it and bit the bag and cracked the one cigar. And now, mind you, all the cigars are in their respective wrappers, and they were in a bag, so there's no way she could have got any nicotine. So she bit the bag, bit a cigar, and cracked it. Thank God it was a fucking cheap cigar. It was a Rough Rider, fucking India Rough Rider. A little longer ones. And I still wanted to smoke it because I never had one before. And the crack was towards the back, so I still smoked it. It was still a decent cigar for $4. But this is a very, very good cigar. Very good. It's not... After I scraped all the black out and... After I scraped the black out and cut the access off, I'm getting the same flavor that I was getting early on. But because it's kind of like a nubby now, or a robusto, as you would call it, it's a little bit shorter than a robusto now. You're in a sense making a robusto when you cut it like that. But the flavor hasn't really changed that much. It's more robust. There's more of it. It's a little stronger. Please excuse my fucking weird hairline. I have a fucking cowlick right here. Wait for this to fucking grow in so I can slick it back. But it's a very pleasant cigar, and I really like it, and I'm gonna definitely get some more of them. I had smoked Ashtons before, but I wasn't really familiar with them. And this was a box press too. Kind of rounded out a little bit as it came out of the box, but it was box press. Yeah. So the next cigar I'm going to talk about, and I paired both these cigars with this whiskey I'm going to talk about after I talk about this cigar. The next cigar is this cigar kind of has like a backstory, and they're, I would say, fairly popular within the Cuban cigars. I'd never had a Bolivar before, and I watch Kirby Allison on YouTube. He does all these bespoke stuff, and he has a relationship with the Sahakians of Davidoff in London. They're two father and son, Edward and Eddie Sahakian. They sell... His father, Edward Sahakian, owns a Davidoff cigar lounge store and his own cigar lounge. Please don't go out. I want to smoke you throughout this fucking video. I explained this one. I'm going to put it down because me talking, I can't fucking pay attention to it when it goes out. So as I was saying, they were doing, Kirby Allison did one video where he went to the main cigar lounge, his father, the Sahakian cigar lounge in this hotel. And he had picked some cigars out for him to smoke, and one of them was a Bolivar Britannia, I think was what it was called. And I don't know, the name stuck with me, and I saw them. I don't know if it was a Britannia. I don't think it was. It was a Maduro, and it was really fucking long, Bolivar. And I looked on their website, and I think it was the 9-inch length. I think called a Giant. And I'm starting to realize that I like longer cigars because it's a colder burn. I feel like I can taste it better than having it hot and charring the inside, because the whole smoke, the whole time I smoked it, it was fucking awesome. It didn't burn, it didn't get bitter, it was the same, relatively flavored throughout the whole cigar. And it was a very, very, very good cigar. Very, very spicy, meaning like I said, that one kind of had like a cinnamony taste to it. This one had more of a cinnamony taste to it. And just, it was a sweeter cigar. You know, the tobacco tasted good. There wasn't any pepper in it, like tasting like peppers or anything. It was mainly like cinnamony. It was very, very good. And I had it with, I think it's Distiller Select Woodford Reserve Kentucky Bourbon. I got in my local liquor store. I've never had it before. I'm now just getting into whiskeys and stuff. I've really only had bourbons. Before that, I had it was Jefferson, very small batch. Jefferson Fat. It was another Kentucky bourbon. And before that, I've never really had any expensive bourbons. I would just either drink Jim Beam or Jack Daniels. But I wanted to try something nicer, and I got that Jefferson and drank all of it because it was fucking awesome. And really smooth. And this Woodford Reserve has been very good too. It's very smooth. It's not as smooth as the Jefferson, I think, but it's still fucking really good, and it went really well with this cigar. And I kind of feel bad that I didn't save this Ashton for it, because that's what I wanted to smoke with it. But the two, the Boulevard and the Ashton, kind of having the same flavor profile, I could kind of imagine what it would taste like, and it was a very, very good pair, and I'm definitely going to be drinking some more of it tonight. Save that cigar for when I go home. Because I'm on my way home now. I always film these on my way home from work. Hopefully I don't fall asleep putting my daughter to bed tonight like I usually do. I say that every night and I still fall asleep with her. Because we co-sleep. That matters. But yeah, both these cigars are very, very good cigars. Around the same price. The Boulevard, I think, was $15 even, and that was $15.30. I have to get a nice cutter, because all I've been using are these fucking cheap smoke shop cutters, like cheap plastic ones. And they work. Like, it cuts good, it's sharp, but at the one cigar shop I go to, it's a privately owned tobacco store, and they have some really nice cutters. They're like $30, $40 that I'm really looking into getting. And I want to get a humidor, because I find myself, I don't feel addicted to the tobacco. Like, I can go a couple days without it, but I feel like I jones the taste. I feel like I'm jonesing the taste of it, of like certain cigars, like a Leather Rose. I was on that kind of kick. I was on a Fat Bottom Betty kick for a while. I was on a Baton kick for a while. All I would smoke was them. There's another cigar that I smoked. I did talk about another one that was a brand. It was a CAO. And that one I had was like, the first one I had was like a really, really, really long name that I cannot remember right now. But it was, again, a longer size cigar by CAO, and it just, I don't think it was a special kind. I think it was a Habano or a Maduro. I believe it was a Maduro. It was just a longer one. It was around maybe $10 cigar, and it was very good. It was I guess it was one of their like standard lines. I've never really had CAO before, other than that one more, I guess I would say, rarer line. I guess I don't know if they're rare or not, but fancier line. The one who had all the names and stuff on it. But other than that, I don't think there's any new ones. I really like Baton cigars. I really do. I want to start getting more into like the Cuban cigars. Like, I've had some Cohibas before. I've had the Cohiba Blue. Really, I really don't like the Cohiba Blue. It's okay if it's the only thing I can get. Like, the one lady at the Wawa I buy cigars from, because Wawa has cigars now. They have the only stock Cohiba Blue, regular Punch Classicos, and like regular run-of-the-mill, like what's it called? Macanudo. always get Punch, because I think Punch is the best one out of all three they sell. I want to get into more like the Romeo y Julietas, and I want to try more of Bolivar's line. I want to try more Ashton. I'm not sure if Ashton is I'm not sure if Ashton is Cuban or not. Excuse me. But yeah, if you have, I know there's 99 of you out there. And it seems like everyone was fucking commenting on that fucking M14 video I made that I took down because I got sick of fucking seeing all the fat jokes. Is it fucking necessary? I know I'm fat. You don't have to fucking point it out. I made a video about this. Thanks for letting me know. Anyway, if you have any cigars that you would like to recommend me try, I'm all for it. I'm always looking to try new cigars. I want to build my palate. I want to be like one of those guys that like can tell you fucking at what elevation and what kind of dirt there was fucking tobacco was fucking growing in and shit. So send me as much information on cigars as possible because I'm in this full force. Same thing with whiskeys. If you have a specific type of whiskey that you think I should try, please let me know. Please. But I think that'll do it for this episode. If you liked the video, push the like button. That's what you do when you like a video. You push the like button because it lets me know if you want to see more of this type of video. It's kind of hard because most of the videos get like 1 or 2 likes. So I guess I'm doing something right if I'm getting 1 or 2 likes. I can't believe almost 100 people are going to watch me. Or watching me. 99 people like to sit and listen to me talk. What the frick's wrong with this? I'm joking. I know I'm awkward and fucking weird. I can't speak correctly because I'm an idiot. But this is fun. I like making these videos. I like talking about cigars and stuff because I have no one else to talk to. But yeah, like I was saying, push the subscribe button if you want to, see more of my stuff and support me. And it's very, very appreciated. Thank you for all 99 of you who subscribe and who watch my stuff and enjoy my content because I enjoy making it. But I think that'll do it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.